Let's move on to our tech section and technology and AI. And Elon Musk has changed his name to, maybe you'll know what this is, Kikis Maximus. I'm sure
That's
you can.
just the frog meme, isn't it? That's the kek, like the frog that was came into the mainstream during the election of Donald Trump in 2016. It's just usual infantile
There you go.
garbage from
We're gonna play
Mr.
this.
Musk, I'm afraid.
Let's play this clip here from Starlink, though. Let's play this clip. Starlink, already one of the largest global communications companies in the world, looking to, again, like exercise its power there. I mean, this is the one that Doug Ford canceled here in Canada in reaction to Donald Trump, where you can get internet in like 5 minutes out of the box instead of spending millions and millions or billions and billions of dollars with companies that don't even have satellites up there yet. You can get internet basically anywhere in Canada or the world almost in 5 minutes when you pull it out of the box. I have 2 Starlink dishes and they work amazingly. I've had one for a year, 2 years now, and the last one just for a year. And the one that I got recently is a mobile one. So I could actually have internet as I'm driving anywhere across Canada, as long as it can see the sky at 160 kilometers an hour or less. I don't drive that fast, so there you go.
Yeah, but I mean, if you do that, then you're relying on the Americans. We don't want to be relying on the Americans, do we? Except in absolutely every other area of our lives.
I wonder how they'll block Starlink when they take over the internet with Bill C-63. What they'll put some kind of a golden dome up to block the satellite signals. This one here is NVIDIA no longer just a chip maker. It's infrared layer of intelligence there powering AI factories, agents, and humanoids. This is huge. People need to start paying attention to what's going on in the AI sector. This is NVIDIA's revenue as it's ramping up. It's becoming so important. NVIDIA is just absolutely huge. And then the next one here, we talk about Jensen Huang there talking about how big the humanoid market is. And this is where Tesla's working on. Tesla is one of the biggest companies in the world and leading in so many leading technologies. Again, the Canadian government has made Tesla an enemy of the state, really. Robotaxi set to launch June 1. That's not even a week and a half away in Texas. Robotaxi launches. Elon Musk promises to have a dance troupe on stage with him at the investor event in Texas there with Optimus and Jensen Huang saying that there's a $50 trillion industry. Huge, absolutely huge. And then here's Robotaxi. We're going to play this clip here as we go through these quickly of somebody driving their cyber truck here while they're making their espresso. And I use it every day. Let's play this clip, though.
Sometimes I forget that I have a Tesla that drives itself. And some other time, I forget they have electric outlets in my Tesla. And those days like today when I'm really in a rush, I'm really in a hurry to go to the beach like every other day.
There you go. I use full self-drive every day. You've used it as well, Ian. For the people that don't understand it, it actually works. So there's that.
Every time I drive nowadays, I have to bring it up. I have to say, like, God, I wish someone else was doing this. I wish a machine was doing this.
Yeah. No, I use it every day. It's actually quite good. If you're eating a hamburger when you're driving, you know what I mean? Like I used to eat, like if you're eating a burger as you're driving on the road there, you put your knees on, and maybe I shouldn't be saying it, but you use your knees to steer while you're eating that hamburger. That's not exactly the safest thing. And I would, when I first started using full self-drive, I told my daughter that I put it in potato chip mode because when I'm driving, I try to eat something not good for me while I'm driving. And I call it potato chip mode. as I was driving. So it's actually pretty good. And then here's a better tomorrow. Here's a view of what Mars will look like. And I think there's a lot of people after they live for a while here in Canada, they might want to put their name up for it. For a pod there. Because instead of a Seacan in Toronto, as you age out as a senior, I would take this over the Seacan in Toronto any day of the week.
Yeah, why not, eh? At least that would be interesting.
A hot Seacan does not seem like the good reward for a long, hard-working, working, 50 years in Canada, and then they're just like, and here's your reward. Welcome to the Seacan, where they'll put some mental health facilities in there for you in case you decide that you want to, use MAID so that we can move somebody else into your Seacan.
Like Futurama, where they have the suicide booth, don't they? Where you go in and you put your coin in and it gives you the MAID treatment.
And let's go on to the automotive section. And this is just cash flow for EV. This is what I keep saying. Like, this EV mandate is absolutely ridiculous. So these are all the EV makers in the United States there. And the only one making money above that line there is Tesla. That's the one. All the rest losing money. This is the free cash flow history of pure EV makers. There's Ford and GM and all of them in there. And there you go. So Rivian, the one burning the most cash. Look at that. Rivian is the yellow line there.
What's the straight line? Is that Workhorse?
I don't know. Yeah, maybe. There you go.
They've all got like such pretentious names, haven't they? Like Faraday.
Anyway, and this is another green deal here in Canada. Another lithium battery recycling firm, Li-Cycle, files for bankruptcy protection in Canada. The Liberals and Doug Ford sold billions in taxpayers and subsidies as the economy industrial. Yeah. So just another one of the corporate welfare ones gone bust.
It turns out it's not as inevitable as we keep being told. That you need to get on the right side. You need to get in early. That's not quite being shown to be true, really, is it? In any regard, and that includes solar panels and wind turbines as well.
So Grok 3.5 about to launch, but Grok can now do charts and generate charts, and they just did a deal with Microsoft. I watched the interview with Elon Musk and the head of Microsoft, and they've now partnered there with Microsoft in Azure. This one is absolutely. Do we have this? Do we have the video? The video I think is down below there of this mothership here. Do we have this video here? Can you play that clip? This one is actually scary. Yeah, play that. How's that for freaky? That's a Chinese bomber releasing drones.
It's funny and actually a little bit sad that the British military also released a video recently, and it shows a Chinook helicopter dispatching one drone, a single drone. And they're presenting that as like a great achievement in Britain. And then the Chinese, meanwhile, are creating these motherships.
Chinese,
not good at all.
The Chinese just saying, hold my beer.
Indeed. I mean, it's kind of inevitable that this is the future. You really want to be on top of it. I mean, the Chinese, they've also shown what I consider to be like the absolute obvious. I can't believe this isn't more frequently done, but they've got ones where they look like pigeons. They've got like birds' wings, and it's quite like, presumably as we get better with robotics and that kind of thing, it should be possible to create a drone that is indistinguishable from an eagle or something like that at a certain range, and that just adds all new kinds of horror to the whole, to walls, really, to everything.
And then we're going to actually play this clip here. We're going to move past the next one. We're going to play this clip here of a Chinese mine, and it's all driverless electric mining trucks. This is all Huawei technology. If you could play that clip. Do we have it? So that's a fleet of 100 driverless electric mining trucks and equipment with Huawei technology. There you go.
It's pretty cool.
And China also assembles an AI supercomputer in space. China has initiated the assembly of groundbreaking AI technology in its space, consisting of 2,800 satellites orbiting Earth. There you go. And we already talked about Grok 3 and Azure. And then Honda pulls back on its EV strategy, and instead it's going to focus on hybrids. So they announced, this is the one where they, going to build that big plant, this EV plant, billions of dollars in Ontario. That's the one Joe Lee and Rosemary Barton were talking about. But it says that Honda's going to shift its focus to hybrids instead. So there you go. And then the United States has scrapped the EV mandate. And then also state by state now, they're starting, this is the Vermont governor pausing the electrical vehicle requirements. Yeah, and also, like I said, Mary Barra of GM, the CEO of GM, is urging shareholders to write letters to the governor of California to stop the EV mandate because she said the market's not ready for it. And here in BC, the EV mandate goes full force ahead, as it does in Canada. We have not heard anything. But again, that automobile sector that you've been protecting there, Doug Ford and Melanie Jolie, will end without the end of the EV mandate. And I don't hear Doug Ford screaming for the end of it either, do you?
I mean, maybe they know something that we don't, but yeah, I've not heard them complain about it.
Well, somebody should let the auto manufacturers know that what they know. Somebody should inform them.